What's up, YouTube? Today I got this 2003 Toyota Highlander with 3.0 liter V6. I'm going to be showing you how to replace both these surf belts today because they're worn and they're squeaking. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this top bolt on the alternator, 14 millimeter. You got to take it out, just loosen it a little bit. And then you got to loosen this 12 millimeter down here, the other alternator bolt. Alright, now that that bolt's loose down there, now we're going to, this adjuster bolt, to adjust the tension, we're going to go counterclockwise to take the tension off the belt. And for that, I'm going to be using a swivel 12. Everybody wants to be clowns when I'm doing a video. Alright, now that I'm on it, if I can stay on it. Alright, we don't want to take it all the way out. Just enough where we can push down the alternator. A little bit more. Come on, baby. Alright. Because the new belt's going to be tighter, so I want to make sure we make enough slack for the new belt. Well, it's been done before, but the damage has been done. When they start squeaking, it burns them up. And let's take her up in the air. You get to the power steering belt. Now you're going to want to take the wheel off for this, especially if you're doing this on the ground. Alright. Let me bring my tools over here a little bit closer to me. I'm going to take this little side cover off right here. Two 10 millimeter bolts. Now there's another clip behind here. We're going to leave that attached and just kind of tuck it out of our way. Get to this 12 millimeter right here. Get a little extension. Just loosen it. Alright, now generally you can just pull down on the belt, and usually that upper bolt you don't have to loosen. I'm going to take the bolt all the way out so we can go beyond. what they give you, because it's still on there pretty good. Alright. Now, let's go grab our new belts. Size them up. Looks good to me. Yeah, that one's in pretty rough shape. Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, you have to take this other belt off to get to this belt, so might as well change both. Alright, I'll route her around the back of the pulley at first. Just kind of feel your way in there, your fingers rubbing across, make sure all the ribs are lined up. And just pop her on. Alright. Now, let's grab our bolt. Make sure I pull down enough on that to where I can get the bolt started. Alright, now we're going to take a little pry bar action here. Putting it right in between the pulley and right here. Get your 12. And just lightly prying it. You ain't got to tighten it that tight. There we go. Alright, let me grab my hand ratchet, make sure it's tight. We're good. Alright, go ahead and put this cover back on while I'm down here. Grab my 10. Take her back down. This lift is slow. All right. Routed on these pulleys, the AC and the crank first. Get this little cap out of my way. Make sure we're on straight. You stretch that bad boy over, checking all your pulleys, making sure you're on straight, nothing's hanging off. Put this on our tension adjuster bolts. They're going the right way. Yeah, that always happens. you don't want to get crazy with this belt. Don't tighten it too tight. Just tighten it enough to where you can twist it a good 90-degree angle without having to force it. Now, before I lock down these bolts, I'm just going to go in there and fire it up real quick. Just for a second, because if it's squeaking, I can adjust it some more. Sounds quiet to me. Nope. There we go, it's squeaking, so that's why you rev it. With the air conditioner on, because it puts more of a load on the belt. That's why I didn't tighten everything. It's best to have it a little loose and tighten it a little more in increments than just going ham on it. And then you'll burn up the bearings in the alternator or the AC. Yeah, these swivel sockets sometimes are a pain in the butt. I'm actually going to get a hand ratchet. It's not so wild. Alright, start it up again one more time. That's quiet. Now we're going to lock down these two bolts. Alright. 12. And then your 14. Now I'm going to grab my little easy red here. Just for a final little snug. Flip it. See if hopefully I can get on it with this. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. That bottom bolt don't need to be as tight as that top bolt because it's a small bolt. Yeah, my ratchet did a good enough job, so put that back in there. Like I said, it's best to be a little loose, so if it squeaks you can just tighten a little more until you get it right. And sometimes in a week or two when that belt starts breaking in, you might get a little squeaking, so just like I said, loosen those two bolts and then tighten it a little bit more until you get it just right. That way you don't take out any of the bearings on the alternator or even worst AC compressor. That both parts ain't cheap. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Y'all please check like, y'all please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, YouTube.